Rin and Castor's words have touched me. They fill my empty cup with water, so to speak. I have no way of knowing if the water is pure at this point. Even so, I can see where I need to go from here. You look even more handsome than normal today, Master, so you finally found your answer? There. I thought I was alone, but that couldn't have been more wrong. I have Rin and Castor to lean on. I know they both want my inner resolve to well up on its own. Just knowing that, I feel like my cup overflows, although it's up to me to make sure the water's pure. One thing they've taught me is that I shouldn't be ashamed, even if I'm empty now. Castor gently smiles as I explain my heartfelt sentiments. Alright, now I'm ready to fight. My next opponent is Julius, who's been an obstacle from the start. By the time I defeat him, I should be able to accept what I am. I only have 2 more days to prepare for my elimination battle. I need to learn the secret behind Julius' servant's ability to conceal himself and then defeat it. In order to successfully pull off the plan I set in motion yesterday, I need to lay low. I should talk with Rin one last time and then head into the arena. Okay. Hold on a second. Yes? Oops. Sorry about that, had a little interruption. Anything new here? Nope. Commissary, because I want items. Here's my return crystal. Just want to make sure something. Oh no. Good work setting the traps yesterday, Greg. You know what comes next, right? We just need to drive Julia straight into those traps. And for that, I have a plan. A plan? Despite our bantering tone, it was obvious that Rin was being dead serious. I want you to go into the arena and set up a series of ambushes next to the traps, Greg. If I manage to time it right, I should be able to force Julius to enter the arena. Rin will be doing that alone? Without a servant? That'd be incredibly dangerous. She might be killed in the attempt. I cannot allow her to risk her life for such a mad plan. Don't worry about me. I've been going it alone so far. Why should I stop now? Seriously, relax. I'll make sure that everything goes as planned. However, none of this will matter if Rin is murdered by Julius. Although slightly startled by my vehemence, Rin somehow silences me with one of her glares. Please don't insult me. Unlike you, I've survived situations far more lethal than this. This is just another dangerous situation amongst many. So don't worry. If I fail, I die, and I don't plan on dying just yet. And at that time, Julius will probably lose it, right? If I die or not, you'll come out ahead. As Rin continues to prattle on, I take her into my arms. She feels fragile in my embrace. Hey, what in the hell are you... What am I doing? I don't even know. The fear I feel for this girl who can so casually shrug off death overwhelms me. It just now hits me how cruel and vicious her daily life must have been. What I do know is behind her cold, hateful facade is a caring person worthy of respect. And even though I understand the necessity, I do not want to put Rin in any danger. Julius is the kind of person who'd kill anyone in his way, especially someone like Rin. But I can't do this alone. For that reason, I cannot push Rin away. Idiot, that's the very reason why I'm doing my best. Thank you, Greg, but this is how I am and how I always will be. Even if I'm no longer a master, if I'm to die, I want to go down fighting until my last breath. But really, I don't plan on dying yet. You just concentrate on exposing Julius' servant. I can see her determination in her eyes. I have no choice but to match her strength. This plan will succeed regardless of what may happen. There's no way Castor's gonna leave that hug be. No way. Nope, Tamamo isn't saying anything new. go. No need to be so nervous, dear. I'm reasonably confident that everything will work out. After all you've done, if I can't hold up my end as your servant, I'll turn tail and run. That's right, we've done as much preparation as we could. Now it's just a matter of following the plan. Geez, they're already starting off with the danger music. Are you in the arena yet? Go wait by where I set the traps and I'll drive Julius your way. While I'm worried about Rin's safety, I need to focus on what I need to do for now. I'd better hurry and head to where the traps are set up before Julius and his servant arrive. Point. Here we go. We're just gonna go for the nukes. Uh-oh, here we go. Here they come. What could that terrorist possibly be plotting to do now? We won't be able to move until we have more information. But first, I must take care of that young boy. Now then, it seems you've been plotting something. I wonder what exactly. There's nothing particularly wrong. Let's go. Okay, let's get behind the first trap. Here we are. This is the place where the anti-artifact trap was set. If it reacts to Julius' servant, it'd mean that his invisibility is the result of a talisman such as his noble phantasm. As I hide myself in the shadows and wait for Julius to pass by, I receive a message from Rin. Julius entered the arena. The rest is up to you, Greg. Rin? All I can hear from my terminal now is static. She said Julius was heading this way, but what did Rin? It's alright, my dear master. I can still sense some life left in her. It looks like they'll be here soon. Our turn is still coming up, so let's get going. I've got to calm down. Rin fulfilled her promise. Now it's up to me to hold up my end. I cannot fail now. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, I was momentarily distracted by triviality. It's not even worth swatting a fly over. I see. Nothing. This one didn't react. It means his invisibility isn't dependent on an item or a noble phantasm. Nothing. If that's the case, it means his invisibility isn't coming from an item or a noble phantasm. Let's go to the next trap, Master. Second time's the charm, right? Caster's right. It'd be a total disaster if the next trap triggered without us being there. We have to move quickly to the next trap and hope that something happens. I'll just do this. Let's get to the next trap. We made it. This is where we set up the second trap. The one that's set to react to thaumaturgy. And just like before, I hide in the shadows waiting for Julius to arrive. They're here! I can feel the presence of that master, but I cannot see them. Perhaps they hope to ambush us. That could be the case. So, do we withdraw, Julius? Remember that even a mouse will fight when cornered. No need. I'm still on edge after that skirmish with that tiresome girl. If our foe is here, I will crush them. Heh, you seem obsessed with our enemy. But then again, you two couldn't possibly be more different from... Is there something wrong? Almost as if he was aware of our plan, Julius' servant stopped and then glanced in my direction. My feet suddenly feel like they've been nailed to the ground and my blood seems to freeze in my veins. No, it is nothing. You seem to be aching for a fight, and far be it from me to dampen your enthusiasm. Did they actually overlook us, or are they just toying with us before striking a potentially fatal blow? As they move on, my paralysis fades away, leaving me with clenched fists and drenched in sweat. As I take a deep breath, I realize that the trap didn't react in any way. So the servant isn't using thaumaturgy. Only one trap remains, hopefully third time's the charm. At any rate, I need to hurry to where the third trap is. There we go. There. I'm gonna want to do that. This is the third and final trap, the anti-spirit trap. If we can't break through his invisibility by disrupting his chi, we're pretty much dead. They're here, Master. Not this again. What a disappointment. I guess they aren't smart enough to know that such things don't affect me. Such irritating insolence. Do you know where they are hiding? Aha! Ah, this trap. I see. So you've managed to move both the heavens and the earth. What is happening? Truly amazing. Most excellent, Julius. It seems our enemy is allied with the Magus of the highest order. This trap uses all 8 divinations of Tao. To force my chi back into myself is quite an accomplishment. As is obvious, you've overcome my concealment, and the injury you've inflicted will take days to heal. This isn't the time for mirth. Be alert for the enemy, as they must be close by. There's no need for you to panic, Julius. Our enemies are right there, close enough to reach out and touch. He knows we're here. That glance wasn't random after all. A sinister smile forms on the servant's lips. In contrast, Julius's expression remains frozen, but the terror his presence causes courses through me. So he used his kung fu fighting to hide his life force. As far as tricks go, that one's pretty amazing. So what trick are you going to do next, or should I show you my transforming routine? I must respect the fact that you've decided to fight rather than flee. Very well, my class is Assassin. Once again, I commend you on defeating my concealment. No other opponent has managed that before now. And despite my class, I will never say that any life is worthless. If I am to asphyxiate a target, I'd rather it be a lion than a rat, but still, I am doomed to do only evil. That's right, Mr. Rodent. Don't you think that's the perfect name for one who scurries about in the dark? Anyway, I think it's time that you acknowledge my master's greatness. Then again, you aren't very smart. Could it be that it wasn't only your muscles that were damaged, but your brain as well? Honestly, the thought of touching you makes my skin crawl, but the evil you've done demands punishment. Oh my god, Tamamo, you're really just roasting him. My dear master, shall we put an end to all of this now? Those are some bold statements. However, your braggadocio reflects your lack of refinement. Is that Italian? It seems that you hide your weakness behind a warrior's pose. Perhaps that you are like Dodgy, but not as civilized. For those who don't know, Dodgy was there was another Chinese story similar to what Tamamo had to deal with, where again a fox spirit ends up becoming ends up marrying this guy, and ends up marrying an emperor of ancient China, but mostly unlike Tamamo, where it's ambiguous whether she was actually trying to take over Japan or not. In Daji's case, it was not ambiguous. She had been hired by a goddess by the name of Nuwa to take out the emperor at the time. I think his name was Su or something like that. Well, she basically managed to take the place of his wife, but instead of just doing the deed, she decided to have a little bit of fun first. Unfortunately, that idea of fun was basically ruining China, to put it very, very bluntly. Like, no, seriously, some of the shit she's done is just nuts. And there are some stories that tend to connect Daji to Tamamo no Mai, so... yeah. So either Tamamo really is either going, that woman is dead, or the two aren't... If they are the same person, she's going, no, I'm not like that anymore. Or, no, I am not that person, if they're two different people in this series. From what I've seen involving Fate, it could be either or. I can't tell. Anyways. Gah! How rude! How dare you liken me to that evil, sadistic mongrel! Death! Death shall be your fate! I'll burn you into cinders in the fires of Yomi and cook what's left of your body and walk over the flames. Steady, Cat. Steady, Tamamo. Steady. Don't let that anger get the better of you. Oh, so your monstrous nature as a vicious fox shows itself. Taking your life will be an act of great value. I cannot maintain this form for long, but I will at least bestow upon you the torment of hell itself. Okay. Attack. Nope. Okay, good. Okay. Ah, I see. You're gonna make sure I don't use the sword. Boom. What? Oh. Blocked. Whatever, I've brought myself enough time. So you hide your true powers, servant of sorcery. This cannot be the full extent of your powers. Separated by the system, Julius' servant can only bellow at the seriously winded caster. Did I expect too much of you? If this was your full potential, I will take your life 2 days hence. I do not understand. How do they survive a confrontation with an assassin with so little ability? The only reason why Leo deigns to notice you is the fact that you're one of the masters. However, I still ask why. There's something about you that truly irritates me. Never mind, I don't care. The elimination battle will come soon. It is there that this farce will end. With those final words, Julius and his servant fade away as if they were swallowed by the surrounding darkness. The pressure that seems to crush everything in the area fades, and my entire being screams with exhaustion. I take a deep breath and look over to Castor, who is standing beside me with a serious expression. I'm so sorry about letting him get away, Master. It seems I have no choice but to use it. Castor continues to mumble, seemingly oblivious to my presence. While trying to decipher their muttering, my terminal begins to chime. Greg, are you still among the living? Rin sounds as if she's in some pain, but surprisingly there's a genuine warmth in her voice. All that matters is that she's alive. I'm so overcome with emotion that hearing her that I grip my terminal to keep my hands from shaking. Are you okay, Rin? Yeah, more or less. I had to burn through all my protective programs, though. But I'm still alive, so no worries. More importantly, how did our plan go? Thanks to you, Rin, we were able to reveal Assassin's presence with the anti-spirit trap you created. With that, what we discovered, we should be able to fight them. I see. Good. I'll restore full access to the arena for you now, but don't feel you have to push yourself today. Sorry to bail out on you, but I really need to get some help. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Sweet. Now I can forge ahead and explore the areas beyond here. The identity of Julius' servant and Castor's behavior concerns me, but I have no time to look into it. I have to keep moving forward, being sure that I don't forget to track down the triggers. There we go.